All right, in 4.1.3, it's called Raising Money Using Linear Relationships. In part A, you're going to make a table for each student's pledge plan. So I rewrote the pledge plans for you so that you don't have to keep scrolling back up and down. But for the pledge plans, you want to think about what does the plan actually say? So for Alana, she gets $5 plus 50 cents for every kilometer. So at 0 kilometers, she gets $5. But at 1 kilometer, she's got that $5 plus 50 cents because she actually walked a kilometer now. So she's got $5.50 as her total now. And then at 2 kilometers, she's got $6 because she's got $5 plus 50 cents per kilometer. So 5 plus 2 times the 50 cents. So we want to keep adding on to that. Remember, you're not adding $5 for every kilometer. You're adding only 50 cents for each kilometer. But it's like it starts at $5. If you want to put 2 decimal places here, you could also. Then for Gilberto, remember he's $2 per kilometer. So if he doesn't walk any amount, he gets $0. But at 1 kilometer, he should get 2. And I'll let you fill in the rest. For Leanne, she gets $10 regardless of how far she walks. So even if she walks 0 kilometers, she got $10. But if she walks 1 kilometer, she gets $10. And then if she walks 2 kilometers, she still only gets $10. Now that isn't $10 each kilometer, that's just $10 total. So we want you to try to fill in the rest of that chart, and then we'll see you on page 3. So I'm going to pause for a second so you can fill that in. All right, on page 3, it says for each plan, what pattern of change between the 2 variables do you see in the table? So hint, is there a pattern in the increase of money? So as you look back on your table, what's the increase of money? So I see in here, we have a 50-cent increase each time. What's the increase here? What's the increase here? And you're basically going to say every time you jump down a row, what is that increase? So you're going to explain how much does it increase each time. And then you're going to graph the 3 pledge plans on the same coordinate axes. Use different colors for each plan. And so my recommendation when you're doing this is to go by, we're going to have our dollars here. And then we're going to have our kilometers here. I would say for the dollars, because you should be going up to at least $12, I would say try going by 2s on this one so you can get everything to fit. And then on the x-axis, I would just go by 1 block for each one of those. And then just graph each of the points from above in a different color. It may help to color code in your table like I did. But that's up to you. So after you're done with that, you're going to write an equation for each one. And remember, you should be using the information that was in each one of these pledge plans. So think about what would be your unit rate? Are there 2 variables involved? For one of them, there's probably not going to be 2 variables involved. So think about what depends on what and how you could write an equation for the distance, for the dollars, and then the time. And you could use D and T, you could use another set of variables, but it depends on what you're thinking and what you would like to use. Then finally, you're going to try to talk about how do you determine if a relationship is linear from a table, a graph, and equation. So how do you know it's going to make a straight line? And I think from a graph, that'll be pretty easy, but how do you know it from a table? And how do you know it from an equation? That's going to be pretty difficult to express in words sometimes. So maybe start by writing some of the equations that you have and showing how you know that those are linear.